Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Core Premier Series. We are here at Phoenix for some Rallycross action here tonight, round 10 of the series, and it is going to be an exciting one here. First, a Rallycross round here in the season so far, and we've got a big field of drivers here tonight, and it's going to be action-packed, that is for sure. Phoenix being one of my personal favorite Rallycross tracks here, as it has a bit of everything. Got some asphalt turns, of course, has a dirt section with a jump, and it is just a great track. So they have just wrapped up qualifying here, so we're going to get gridded up here for the first heat tonight. Real quick, we'll jump into the format for this evening. We're going to have 4 6-lap heat races, top 3, and each one of those are going to advance to the A main. Then the others will have a chance to race their way in a C and B main there here tonight, and of course we will have a 15-lap A main here this evening. So let's jump right into it here, bring up our starting order for our first heat race here tonight. Carl Handwerk will start there in first, Kevin Foster, then we have Mason Smith, Jimmy Covert, John Nobinger, and of course Anthony Kaiswater there will round it out here for the first heat. It is a Rallycross standing start here, so the drivers are gridding up, and then we will be underway here momentarily. 6 laps here, and only the top 3 advance to the A main here, so the rest will have a chance to race their way in. And the drivers' times were all over the place here in qualifying, so got some fast guys out there, got some guys that are struggling a bit here with this car format here tonight. So we'll see what happens here as they are getting ready to get underway here momentarily. And of course, the Joker lap is enforced here for each session. So each driver will be forced to take the Joker lap at least once here. And at Phoenix, that Joker lap is actually longer than the normal line. So be kind of a strategy play for when the drivers take that here this evening. All right, so it looks like the lights are up on the screen. We're going to get started here in just a moment. Oh, we've had a driver jump the start already. 2 drivers jumped the start, so unfortunately they're going to be disqualified there and receive a time penalty here, but the rest of the drivers are underway here. We've got Carl Handwerk leading the drivers there that did not get a false start there. Kevin Foster and John Nobinger up here, they both had a false start. See Handwerk here leading the rest of the pack as they go over the jump there. Looks like everybody made it clean so far here. Looks like Mason Smith there going to bring up the back. See Carl Handwerk out there jumping out to a early lead there with Jimmy Covert following there. I'm not sure when Foster and Nobinger are going to receive their penalties there for the false start. Oh, looks like we've had a driver into the wall there. Let's go back and check the replay really quick here. Looks like it was Mason Smith as they came across the front stretch here. Oh, looks like he just loses it there on entry there. So far, John Nobinger there, as you see on the timing board, the first driver to take the Joker lap here. And Handwerk there just lays down the quickest time of this heat race. As we're on lap 3 of 6 here, he laid down a 37.9. Looks like all the other drivers are in the 38s and even the 40 range there. As Handwerk now is going to head down and take his Joker lap there. As you can see, it is a longer route here around the track, but it is very fast as it is asphalt, goes to gravel, and then you eventually transition back there onto the dirt. And now you can see he is right behind. That looks to be Nobinger there, who does get his penalty finally. So Handwerk does move up into the official race lead here as he follows Nobinger here as they head toward the jump. See handwork here, going to go to the inside there of Nobinger as Nobinger does get into the outside wall there. Very difficult turn there. It's a long sweeping turn, hard to get back on the throttle. Ooh, in big trouble there for Nobinger as he goes off right before the start finish line. He looks like he stayed out of the wall there, but unfortunately showing him a lap down there due to that false start penalty. So Foster and Nobinger will unfortunately not advance here in the heat. They will have to race their way in one of the B or C mains here tonight. Jimmy Covert here. Oh, he just loses the rear of the car there as he landed the jump. And we see Mason Smith here just now taking his Joker lap. So he's going to move up into second here. It's going to be tight with him and Covert. And meanwhile, Handwork here comes across the line, takes the white flag. He is out in front, 11 seconds. So it looks like he's definitely going to take the heat win here unless he makes a huge mistake. So Mason Smith there moves up into second with Jimmy Covert here in third. Looks like the gap back to him there, though, is tight for that final transfer spot here. Can Kaiswater get to the back there of Covert? It's going to be a tight one here as they head through the final few corners. Oh no, Kaiswater makes a mistake and he is going to lose out on a bit of time there, but he is not out of it yet as they head through the final couple corners here. Handwork crosses the line. He's going to take the Heat 1 win, and it looks like Covert here is going to prevail and take that third and final transfer spot this evening, along with Mason Smith there finishing second. And unfortunately, Kaiswater there, he gave it a good attempt here tonight, but he will have to go to one of the B or C mains here tonight and try to race his way in. All right, so first heat is finished here. So now let's jump right into the starting grid order for our second 6-lap heat here tonight. We have Adam Jones in this one, John Crane, Willie Evernham, Abi Visuvesum, Eric Andrews, and Patrick Shelton here in heat number 2.
Green, green, green.
Heat is out. We're underway here. John Crane getting off to a good start there. No drivers look like they jumped the start that time. Ooh, we got one in the wall there. That is Visuvesum there. No, sorry, that was, I believe, Evernham. Yeah, Evernham actually getting into the wall there. Visuvesum there in that bright colored Monster Energy swagging Beetle there. And out front, John Crane here in the Subaru. He has some pressure there from Adam Jones. We know Jones is quick in just about every discipline he races in, especially road courses here. So it'll be interesting to see how he transitions here to the Rallycross. Looks like Visuvesum here going to be under pressure from Andrews as well. Oh, Visuvesum there going to make a mistake down into the corner there, so that's going to allow Andrews on by up into third. Meanwhile, Jones here taking his Joker lap, so he's going to move up into first potentially here as he rounds out through the Joker there. Looks like he is going to leapfrog there into first. So Adam Jones there, the only driver so far to complete his Joker lap. See John Crane here still in second, and you can see the Joker lap is about 5 seconds quicker there based on the recent lap times there. So it looks like Crane here in second. He's going to take his Joker lap this time, so it'll be interesting to see where he comes out. You see Jones there just now going through the corner there. Oh, it looks like Crane had a bit of a mistake there. Gonna lose out a bit of time here as he rejoins the track just behind Adam Jones. So Adam Jones has the lead here, but it's going to be tight as they head across the start-finish line and down into the second corner here. Ooh, and you can see Crane there very quick through that section of the track there. Got all the way up to the rear bumper of Jones, but he's going to make a mistake across the jump, and no, he does hit the tire barrier there. Heavy damage to that car. He looks like he's going to get it spun around and keep going here, but Evernham right behind him. Looks like he may move up into third here as they make contact, both of them into the wall here, but it looks like Crane is going to stay in second. Let's see where Eric Andrews is. He's about 14 seconds back there, so he's not in contention here thus far, but looks like Evernham got a little bit of damage there as we get 2 to go this time by. And Evernham, with that damage, hold on to that third and final transfer spot. Meanwhile, Adam Jones out here running away with the lead after Crane again making a mistake there. Oh no! He does flip over, makes contact with the tire barrier again. Can he get that car turned back around before he's going to lose out, move back to third here? Let's see where Andrews is. Andrews just now coming over the jump. So Andrews has one more lap here to try to get in that third and final transfer spot. Meanwhile, Evernham there moving up into second as Jones crosses the line up front here, uncontested on his final lap. Laying down some very quick times here tonight, and he's going to be one of the drivers to watch here in the feature. And we see a good battle here for a second. Looks like Crane here is caught up to the back of Evernham here. And Crane really struggling with that damage to round that corner right before the jump. And it's a very important corner. If you don't have the car straight, when you get to the jump, will go off and hit the tire barrier. But we see Evernham there make contact with the outside wall. And you see fourth place Andrews there just lurking in the shadows. We'll see if these two drivers can get it sorted out. Evernham actually goes off the track. He does cross the line there in third with John Crane taking second. So unfortunately Andrews there with a good attempt, but he's not going to advance to the feature. He will have a chance to race his way in though. All right, let's start heat number 3 here. We're going to jump right into it really quick. So starting order here for heat number 3. We have Thaddeus Marshall, Dane Simpson, Tim Thompson, Dave Lohr, Paul Butler, and Wesley Fuller here. Alright, drivers are gridded up here, and we will get started here in just a moment. 6 laps again for heat number 3. Top 3 advance straight to the feature here tonight. The other drivers will have a chance to race their way in. Right on board, Paul Butler here for the start. See it from his end. He's starting in the back here as the lights are up. And it looks like they are underway here. Great launch there from Butler. Oh, chaos there up front. Oh, that's going to be Thaddeus Marshall and looks like Dane Simpson there making contact. Looks like Marshall going to get the worst end of that. He does land on all 4 there, so he can get it turned around. But hectic start. Oh, right behind them, Paul Butler there getting together with Dave Lohr. And that is your battle for second as Dane Simpson sails off into the sunset up ahead there, pulling out about a, oh, what are we going to say there? About a 6-second lead there so far. See Butler here getting the edge there over Simpson. Meanwhile, Tim Thompson up here. Looks like for some reason he is showing in 5th. I'm not sure if he got a jump on the start there and got penalized. I have to get some clarification for that, but right now we show Dave Simpson out front here. Dave Lohr here in second, but he makes a mistake, and so does Paul Butler there. So it looks like Butler there is going to move up into second with Lohr there trailing behind in third, making contact with the wall there. And there our timing screen does finally update accurately there as we show Tim Thompson out front. Dane Simpson there in second, with Paul Butler trailing in third here. Pretty spread out. Paul Butler has that third and final transfer spot currently, with Dave Lohr here a few seconds back. Currently, no drivers have taken the Joker lap yet, as we are just now on lap 3 here. Oh, and we've got a driver there, Paul Butler, with heavy damage there, as he looks like he made contact with the tire barrier. Let's go back and check the replay here and see what happened. And it looks like we're going to see another driver here not get that car pointed straight here as they come around that turn, hit the jump. And looks like he just sailed off there, made contact with the tire barrier. And looks like he's going to rejoin here in fourth. Meanwhile, Tim Thompson up here, still out front, hasn't taken the Joker. Looks like none of the drivers behind them have as well, except for Thaddeus Marshall. He has taken his Joker lap. See Dave Lohr here rounding the final corner there in that third and final transfer spot here this evening. Dane Simpson there with all kinds of trouble there. Let's go back and check out what happened as he was going across the start-finish line. Ooh, he catches one of those nasty sausage curbs there and just really upsets the car. Does a great job to keep it out of the wall there. It looks like Simpson here going to take his Joker lap. Takes the white flag, so he's going to move up into second. Dave Lohr here in third currently, still has to take his Joker this lap. I do believe he has not taken it. No, he has not. So Tim Thompson out front here on the final lap, and that car looks pretty clean. So far, he's kept it mistake-free here tonight as he rounds the final corner here, and looks like he's going to take Heat 3 win here this evening with a textbook drive there, and he does cross the line there, taking the victory. Looks like Dane Simpson here going to take second, and Dave Lohr here looks like he did. I think he did not go down the Joker there. Let's see. Yes, he did. So he did take it there on that final lap. Good. We did not want to see him lose out on the transfer spot there for a penalty. And Thaddeus Marshall there, unfortunately, going to take it home fourth here. He does not advance to the A main here tonight, so he will have a chance to race his way in the C and B main here this evening. And heavy damage there to Paul Butler's car, as we saw him have that very nasty wreck over the jump there, making contact with the tire barrier. All right, we're going to head straight into the B main here this evening as they grid up. So it looks like we are going to take, real quick, trying to get some confirmation. I believe it's going to be top 6 here out of the B main into the final here this evening. All right, for this B main here, trying to race their way into the feature tonight, we have Anthony Kieswatter, Willie Evernham, Thaddeus Marshall, Kevin Foster, BV Suvasum, Paul Butler, John Nobinger, and that'll do it here for the B main as the lights are up there, and we're going to get underway here.
Green flag, green flag.
And they are away. Great start there by Kevin Foster, as well as looks like Kieswatter there getting not so. Oh, we got a car there. It looks like it's going to be the 89 there. Thaddeus Marshall. You see Paul Butler there getting into it with. Looks like it's going to be Kieswatter there, as they are trying to sort themselves out here, heading over the jump. Meanwhile, out front here, Kevin Foster got off to an excellent start, and he has a huge gap here in the lead already. Paul Butler here battling it out there with Evernham. He's going to move up into second here. Oh, we got a driver off. It looks like that's Evernham actually makes a mistake. So Butler here up into second. Keiswater here trying to get into, looks like he's currently in fourth with, trying to get a confirmation there. It looks like Marshall there is currently running in third, but we have an issue with the timing board. Oh no, Paul Butler there and with another mistake over the jump. Going to make contact with a tire barrier. Very unfortunate there. Out front though, Kevin Foster just completely running away with it. 9-second gap here back to our second place driver. Marshall here comes around and he is in second. He's got Anthony Keiswater there in third with Visa Basim here challenging him for third here, currently running fourth. Right on board Visa Basim here as he tries to chase down Keiswater for third. You see Keiswater there get loose around that corner. Going to lose out a bit of time. You can just hear just how cautious these drivers are taking it here through this corner. As we see big mistake there out of Keiswater again. That's going to allow VC Vasom right up to the back of him here. Ooh, and another mistake there out of Keiswater, so that is going to allow Visa Vasom by. It looks like Keiswater there was trying to go down the Joker lane and had a bit of a mistake, but he does end up making it there without any damage. Oh, Paul Butler there hard into the wall as he was trying to do his Joker lap, and we got another driver here. Looks like Nobinger into the wall there as well. Looks like Visa Vasom there made a little bit of contact with him. And out front here, Kevin Foster actually about ready to lap a car right up ahead of him there. It looks like he's going to lap two cars here, so that is Nobinger and Evernham right in front of him here as he does lap Nobinger. You see Foster here, our race leader, going to head down to the Joker lap here, as he has Evernham right in front of him there, trying to put him a lap down. Oh, Evernham, I haven't seen that before. Almost flipped the car. Just trying to take that turn. Way too hot there. But it looks like Foster's going to make it by there. Put him a lap down and cross the line here. Take two to go this time by. Thaddeus Marshall here in second, kind of all by himself. Next car is going to be Keiswater here. And he's currently about 4 seconds back here on our second place driver. Paul Butler, with all the troubles he's had here tonight, he is currently in fourth, so he will make it into the A main here, but he is very slow here. Not sure what's going on with Butler. May have an issue. He does have heavy damage there on that car. It looks like he may have blown an engine, unfortunately. So that's going to do it for him here tonight. Alright, so Foster here, he crosses the line, takes the white flag. Thaddeus Marshall here in second. He does have Keiswater here right behind him, just a few seconds back. And one mistake here from Marshall, and he could be under challenge here for that second place position. Here at the corner before the jump here for the final time. Both drivers making it through very clean there. No mistakes out of either one as Foster just now crosses the line. He takes the B main win, pretty much uncontested there. And looks like Marshall up ahead here. No mistakes out of him through this final lap, so he's going to cross the line here, take second in the B main. Keiswater here with a great effort. He's going to take home third in the B main, with Visu Vasum here just now rounding the final corner. It looks like he's going to take fourth. And it looks like Butler potentially there in sixth will make the A main. We'll wait just a moment here and get some confirmation there. Visu Vasum does cross the line in fourth. And now we'll start our warm-up session here. Just a 1 minute warm-up session, so not very long here for the drivers to get out there. Maybe complete a lap or two here as they do that here this evening. So while they do that, let's pull up the schedule here for the series. As you can see, we're in round 10 here at Phoenix for Rallycross. Next week we head to Circuit Zolder in the Pro Mazdas. And that's going to be an interesting race right there. Fun track, fun car to drive. A lot of downforce on those cars. Open wheel, it is fun. As then after that, round 12, we'll head to Volusia there in the dirt street stocks. So that'll be, I'll believe, no, that will be our second dirt oval, as we did take the Pro 2 lights to Bristol dirt there in round 5. After that, we do the street stocks again, but this time on asphalt and at a road course there at Barber. And I don't know about you all, but the street stock cars are not something you typically think of when you think of a road course, but they are a blast to drive around asphalt road courses. And then after that, we'll take the wing sprints to Knoxville and Gander trucks there to Miami. That'll round out the regular season before we head to the playoffs. All right, so here 14 drivers are gridding up for our feature race here tonight. 15 laps. As you can see here, it's going to be a hectic dive down into turn 1 and 2 here with 14 cars in the grid here tonight. Carl Handwerk, we've got Adam Jones, Tim Thompson, Mason Smith, John Crane, Dane Simpson, Jimmy Covert, Eric Andrews, Dave Lohr, Kevin Foster, Thaddeus Marshall, Anthony Keiswater, Abhi Visu Vasum, and Willie Evernham there, rounding out the 14 drivers here in the feature race tonight. 15 laps, and we'll see who here gets the pole shot award here as they head to turn 1 in just a few moments. Right, lights are up there. Oh, we've had one do a false start there. Wasn't not quite sure who that was. Oh, and he actually, we've got trouble way in the back. Looks like John Crane was the one that had that false start. So he's going to be penalized for that. As Carl Handwerk there sliding it down through turn 2 there, taking the race lead away from Adam Jones with a very aggressive move right off the bat here. Ooh, see Adam Jones there, a little swirly. Oh, we've got one flipping around there. Let's see who that was. That's going to be, I believe, we got another one there. We got John Crane flipping around. I believe that was Tim Thompson as well. So those two drivers, unfortunately, in trouble here as Handwerk's going to lead the lap 1 here. Adam Jones under pressure here from Mason Smith. And that's your battle for second. Further back, we've got a 3-way battle here for fourth. That is going to be Dane Simpson leading Jimmy Covert there with Dave Lohr right behind him. Ooh, a mistake there out of Simpson as he doesn't make the jump. And now he's going to be under pressure here as we see a couple drivers there taking the Joker lap. That's going to be Dave Lohr there as one of those. So Adam Jones still in second here. Handwerk out front. Mason Smith in third. Dave Lohr moves up to fourth there as he takes his Joker lap. We've got Dane Simpson here still under pressure from Eric Andrews and Jimmy Covert there in seventh as these two battle it out. Oh, got a mistake there out of Dane Simpson. Looks like I saw some smoke come out of that car as he rounded that corner. It looks like he downshifted too early and actually blew his engine. And John Crane there upside down. So unfortunate there for those two drivers, as Adam Jones here takes the race lead as he took his Joker lap that lap. And now we see Handwork here going to do the same. That should put him about 5 seconds out front of Jones. But it's still going to be a good battle for the race lead here. We'll see as Jones rounds this corner. You can see Handwork now just joining the track, well in front of Adam Jones there. Mason Smith here in third, with Dave Lohr here stalking behind in fourth. A great battle still here for fifth all the way back to seventh, as you've got Jimmy Covert here going down his Joker lap. You've got Thaddeus Marshall and Eric Andrews here all battling it out for those positions. And we see Jimmy Covert here. Looks like he's got Marshall with him there on the Joker lap. They rejoin the track there, and it's going to be a great battle here for fourth as Covert comes out right behind Dave Lohr. And we see Covert there going to take a look to the outside, try the old switcheroo here. Oh, they're going to touch, make contact. Disaster for Covert as he gets the worst end of that deal. And Marshall just sneaks on by there up into fourth. So great run by him here. We'll see if he can chase down Mason Smith there. And Eric Andrews going to make it by Dave Lohr here, as Lohr had a mistake there over the jump, still trying to get that car collected. And you can see there making contact with the wall. So Lohr's going to fall all the way back to seventh here. And disaster there for Lohr, who was having a great run all the way up in fourth. He's going to fall all the way back to seventh. And now he's going to be under pressure here from Kai Swatter here. This is your battle for seventh. We'll see what Kai Swatter can do. Right up in front of them there. Covert making a move here on Andrews. And it looks like Covert there is going to take away that spot. Up here, Eric Andrews going to take down the Joker lap here this time by. And more trouble there from Dave Lohr. Looks like he's been in the wall yet again, sliding all the way back to ninth there as Visu Vason makes it by. Check in on our race leader here, Carl Handwork, in a league of his own. You can see there a little over 5.5 seconds separate him from Adam Jones here in second, with Mason Smith kind of all by himself there in third as well. All right, we're here with Dave Lohr again. Looks like he's going to make it clean over the jump that time. He is in eighth. Ooh, Covert there has made it by Eric Andrews there, as Andrews looks like he has a mistake there and going to lose a few more positions here as Kaiswater makes by. Dave Lohr looks to make it by as well. Eric Andrews, all kinds of problems there, heavy into the wall. Looks like he's going to blow his engine there with heavy engine damage, so that's going to be done for him here tonight. So Thaddeus Marshall here moves up into fifth as all that shakes out here. And we see Covert here currently running sixth. It's got Kai Swatter right behind him there for seventh. And Adam Jones here has made up a ton of time on our race leader, Carl Handwork. Looks like he's having trouble navigating this lap traffic here. As you can see, that gap is now down to 2.6 seconds. So we'll keep an eye on that. Now Adam Jones has to make his way through the lap traffic here. Just see Handwork up ahead there, about 2.7 seconds up the track, just now heading over the jump. With only about 4 laps remaining here, can Jones run him down? Gap currently about 2.6 seconds here as they cross the line. See Handwork now clear of that lap traffic, so he has clear road ahead of him here for a little bit. 2.5 seconds currently the gap. Got at least one lap car in between him and Adam Jones there. Ooh, bit of a wobble there going over the jump. That's not going to help him. As you can see, that gap now under 2 seconds here. Should be able to see Adam Jones there in that orange car right behind him there as he navigates around that lap track. Oh no, disaster for Jones. He gets taken out by a lap car there. Wasn't sure who that was. Dave Lohr. And that is disastrous here for Jones. Now he's going to be under pressure from Mason Smith here for second. And now that gap to the leaders up to 4.3 seconds. So very unfortunate here, but this puts a great battle here for second as Mason Smith will ride on board him. See a bit of a wobble there out of Jones. They're going to cross the line here. This time, take 2 to go. Ooh, Mason Smith has to get out of it there. He wanted to go to the inside, but just slid up the track right into the back there of Jones. So he's going to have to set up a pass here, another section of the track. And it looks like Jones here is quicker through this section of the track. As you can see, he pulls out to about 1.5 second gap there over Mason Smith. As Handwork here crosses the line, gets the white flag this time by. He's currently 4.6 seconds up the road ahead of second place Adam Jones here. Oh no, I'm seeing something on the timing board. Looks like Jones there made contact with the wall. You can see heavy right front damage there, but looks to be still out about a second gap there between him and Mason Smith. So as long as he doesn't make a mistake here through the final corner, he should come away second. But it's going to be tight here as Mason Smith going to give him a run for his money. Meanwhile, Carl Handwork there going to cross the line, take the victory tonight. We'll keep on this battle for second here. Mason Smith giving it all he can do, but Adam Jones is going to cross the line there in second. Mason Smith in third. Looks like Thaddeus Marshall here rounding the final corner is going to take fourth here this evening. And we see really far back here Jimmy Covert there in that number 14 Reese's Volkswagen Beetle here just now coming through the final corner. And looks like Covert there is going to take fifth this evening. Wow, oh wow, we had some action here tonight, and that's what Rallycross will bring you here, as we saw some great battles there, but Handwork just in a class of his own here this evening, taking that victory. All right, just waiting one moment here for the official results to be available. We want to make sure none of the drivers got any kind of penalties here for not taking the joker or anything like that. So just a moment here, we'll get those official results up as soon as they become available. All right, here they are. So Carl Handwork is confirmed your race winner here this evening. Adam Jones taking second, Mason Smith coming home third, Thaddeus Marshall in fourth, Jimmy Covert in fifth, Anthony Kaisweiter in sixth, Abi Visuvesum in seventh. In eighth, we have Tim Thompson taking home ninth, Dave Lohr in 10th, Eric Andrews finishing 11th, Willie Evernham in 12th, Dane Simpson in 13th, John Crane, and rounding it out there in 14th is Kevin Foster. All right, so it looks like we've got the top three up here in the booth. So let's get a word with those drivers here this evening. Looks like we're going to speak with our third place driver here tonight, We have Mason Smith here bringing it home third here in the broadcast booth with us. Hey, Mason, it's Kevin. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Hey, congratulations on the third place finish here tonight. Looked like a difficult track out there to navigate through. It looked like the drivers out there, it looked like some had quite a bit of experience in the rally car. It looked like some, it was kind of new to them here tonight as they struggled. But you were able to navigate your way through the field there, take home third. So just want to ask, what was the most difficult thing for you here tonight?
It was just getting around the track when there's like a ton of asphalt, like there's no sort of dirt as it goes on, 'cause it's very hard to rotate the car and even with the e-brake, the emergency brake or the handbrake, whatever it's called, it's still kind of difficult here. I would consider myself lucky than just skill around this track.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been a race of survival there too, as well as we saw quite a few drivers get in situations there that ultimately ended their night. So, were you a bit cautious here as you were going through the track here, navigating that lap traffic and such, just to stay out of trouble?
Uh, Absolutely. I was cautious, and especially around where the ramp area was, because if you try to get more airtime with the car, it's gonna damage the engine very easily, and and that's what was the concern of for everyone tonight.
Absolutely. Well, you played it right here this evening, taking home third. Great finish for you here, with not a lot of experience here in the Rallycross. So great finish. While you're here, any sponsors you need to thank or people you want to give a shout out to?
Thank you. Thanks for the broadcast, man. Keep it up with your broadcasts, and of course to the league and participating. It's so much fun. Very much
Abs-
fun.
Absolutely. Well, again, congratulations on that third place finish here. And we look forward to hopefully getting a word with you again next week.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it there for our third place finisher here tonight, Mason Smith. So now let's bring up second place driver here this evening. We have Adam Jones here in the broadcast booth with us. Hey, Adam, it's Kevin. You got a copy?
Hey Kevin, how you doing?
Hey, doing well, but I think you're doing even better here, taking home a second place finish here tonight at the Rallycross Round 10 here in the Core Premier Series. Looked like a tough race out there for most drivers, and we saw you getting a bit of a trouble there, a bit of a sticky situation there, I believe, as you were navigating through some lap traffic, as you were actually gaining on handwork there. It looked like we were going to have a battle there in the last couple of laps, but before we get to that, just want to ask, how much experience did you have in the rally car before heading into this evening, and what was your strategy for the race?
Pretty much none. And and as far as strategy goes, it was just survive it. I didn't drive the car very hard, and I knew it was going to be close on fuel, so it was basically just babying around the track, trying not to get in trouble.
Very interesting. We didn't actually know it was going to be close on fuel here this evening with 15 laps. So that does explain some of the strategy. We saw some drivers that were really backing off there toward the end. Might have burned up a little bit too much fuel there in the earlier part of the race, but it's good that you had that in mind there. Now let's talk about the second half of the race there. We saw you start to pick up a bit of pace and start to run down handwork. Wasn't sure if he was letting off for fuel or if he was just having trouble navigating through the lap traffic, but you got that gap down to under 2 seconds there before you unfortunately made look like a lap car. We didn't quite catch who. I believe it was Dave Lohr making contact with you. Was it just a mistake on his part there that ultimately ruined your chances there of fighting for the win?
It's hard to say. I don't know. I mean, this track, these cars, you can't have a really clean race with them. You, they're made to be. If you watch them on TV, they beat and bang, and they drive rough, and that's the way they're supposed to be driven. And so I don't blame anybody for driving rough in them. It's just the way it is. So I don't know. He was doing what he was supposed to do, and I was trying to do what I was supposed to do, and it happens. But it turned out okay.
Absolutely. Well, you take home second here. That's a great finish. Good points night for you here this evening as well. as we head into round 11 next week. Just want to pull up the schedule here and see what we're going to get ourselves into. Ooh, little road course action. I believe that's one of your specialties here as we head to Circuit Zolder there in the Pro Mazdas. I have to imagine you're feeling pretty good about that round.
Yeah, we'll probably run out of gas on the last lap more than likely, but it seems like all these races come down to fuel mileage, but we'll see what happens. I feel good about it, but you never know.
Absolutely. Well, while you're here, any sponsors you need to thank or people you want to give a shout out to?
Just thanks for the broadcast that you do, and let's go, Brandon.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on that second place finish here tonight. We're looking forward to watching you next week and hopefully talking to you in Victory Lane.
I appreciate it, buddy.
All right, that's going to do it for second place driver there, Adam Jones. Now let's bring up the man of the hour. We've got Carl Handwork himself, race winner here at round 10 tonight. Hey, Carl, it's Kevin up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you, buddy.
Hey, man, heck of a run here tonight. First of all, congratulations on that victory. Looked like an easy one for you. I'm sure it's very different feeling in the car. But we saw you get out to an early lead there and just start to pull away. Got to ask here tonight, how much experience did you have in the rally car prior to tonight, and what was your strategy coming into this evening?
I was actually just talking to Mason about that, and I'm usually decent in the Rallycross, but it seems like the last couple that we've had, I've been still decent, but like kind of battling for second, third, fourth, fifth, somewhere around there. Didn't really have the speed to win, but I did a little homework before this session went up tonight, and kind of watched some YouTube videos on how guys drive the Phoenix Rallycross, and realized that I was just entirely taking the track too fast and too low a gear, and spinning the tires the entire way around the track basically. Still having decent times, but not doing that and shifting into the higher gears. I mean, I picked up a second, 2 seconds a lap. It was crazy how much of a difference it was, and that was definitely a difference tonight.
Absolutely. And it did, we saw the speed out of you there. So, and we were actually riding on board with you there, and we actually noticed, especially through the dirt sections there, lower RPMs, really trying to avoid the tire spin. And it looked like it worked out for you. Just want to ask, we saw drivers really struggle with, it looked like different parts of the track. We saw some drivers struggle with the jump. You're rounding that corner. It's very difficult to get the car pointed straight and hit that jump straight on because just the slightest bit of mistake, you're in that tire barrier. And then we saw a lot of drivers having difficulty with that final long sweeping dirt turn there. So for you tonight, what was the most difficult section of the track?
Uh, Everywhere once I caught lap traffic. It was just like, and when I got out there in the first couple laps, it was like, all right, I can settle in here. This is gonna be nice. And then it seemed like on lap like 4 already, I'm catching lap traffic. And once I caught them, I think at that point I had maybe a 4 or 5 second lead after me and Adam kind of swapped on the jokers. I stretched it out a bit to like a 4 or 5 second lead, and all of a sudden, after a lap or two behind the lap cars, he's back within like 2 seconds. I'm like, all right, I got to start making my way around here. But yeah, I mean, those two sections that you mentioned are by far the toughest. The lead up into the jump, when I started, back before I watched the videos, I was taking that in third or fourth and really trying to just drive that hard, and realizing now that taking it slow and staying to the inside and keeping it in fifth is actually the better way to do it. And then kind of same thing going into that long sweeping hairpin. It's basically just taking it real slow through that little left hander and just completely focusing on that hairpin, because if not, you're just going to slide right to the wall, and your lap and possibly your car are dead.
Absolutely. Well, you made it work here this evening, coming away with a victory here, a well-deserved victory. 5.5 seconds was the gap there toward the end. I know Adam Jones got into a bit of a trouble navigating through that lap traffic there, but I think you were going to be very tough to pass if he ever did get to you with that speed you had here tonight. So again, congratulations on that victory here. While you're here, any sponsors you need to thank or people you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I mean, just the usual. Obviously, thank you for the broadcasting. Thanks to Wood Nickel Woodworking, Raise Energy. Joker Graphics normally does my paints. He's having some internet issues, so he didn't get it in tonight. So that's why I was running the Mater paint scheme tonight. So I guess shout out to my son because he's a big Cars fan. But yeah, I mean, I hate it for some of the guys because there was a big mix up in the start of the race and it basically ruined the nights of a couple guys right off the start. But usually it's a blast running around these guys, and again, it sucks that we didn't have a good race from the start. But hopefully we get it cleaned up and have a good one at Circuit Zolder next week.
Absolutely. Well, again, congratulations on that victory here tonight. We look forward to next week, a little road course action in the Pro Mazdas, and hopefully we'll be talking to you in Victory Lane again.
Sounds like a plan, buddy.
All right, take care. That'll do it for our race winner here tonight, Mr. Carl Handwerk, taking home yet another victory here in the Core Premier Series. And that'll do it here for round 10 as we head to Circuit Zolder next week in the Pro Mazdas for a little open wheel road course action. And again, as you see the schedule here, great series here. Season 6 of the Core Premier Series, a different car track combination each session here, each round in the series. So that's what we love about this. Brings the best of the best out here. Who can adapt to which discipline the best here throughout the entire season. But that'll do it here for round 10. And thank you all for tuning in here at Soak Tires Broadcasting. Again, shout out to all the sponsors here of the Core Premier Series. We have Raise Energy, Wood Nichols Woodworking, and Joka Graphics coming on board as sponsors. And thank you all for tuning in here. And we hope to catch you again next week.